Yeah. 1 2 1 2. Go and tell him. Go and tell them I am live, live, live. Oh yeah, I'm live, I'm live, live. Go and tell them, go and tell them I am live. Damn, I feel good. Feeling really good out here. Life is great. Can't complain. Can't complain. Anyways, what's going on, everybody out there? Council Roundtable signing back in real quick. Episode 76. Hopefully, I got everything copacetic, everything spelling is good. The right number of the episode is good. When you walk up in here, make sure you hit the thumbs up. You know what I'm saying? Don't even fucking play with me. Off the rip. 2, 3 people up in here. Hit that like button. That's it. You already know what we do. We talk about the old fashioned wrestling. Let y'all know what's happening. You dig? First and foremost, a happy birthday to motherfucking Kurt Angle up in this motherfucker, man. Kurt Angle, B. I think he turned 56 today. Drop that. We're gonna chop it up like what we normally do. That's right. Woo! The only one that could take the woo from Ric Flair and still make it valid. You know what I'm saying? But in the meantime, in between time, talk about a little bit, about this day in wrestling history. Fuck, you know what I'm saying? You know what's crazy? This is actually the day in 2001. WWE Ventures took place at the San Diego Sports Arena in San Diego. Right there in San Diego, California. This was the night that the WWE merged their world title with the WCW World Heavyweight Championship by means of a mini tournament. Firstly, Stone Cold. I said Stone Cold. Steve Austin defeated Kurt Angle to retain the WWF Championship. Damn, on his motherfucking birthday. You know Vince stay petty. Chris Jericho then defeated The Rock for the WCW title. In the main event, Jericho bested Austin to take both belts and be declared the first undisputed champion. Elsewhere on the card, Bum the Taker beat Rob Van Dam to win the Hardcore Championship. And that reign was definitely history. Solidified. Real fucking big day in wrestling history. One, two, 1 2. Yo.
Yeah, man, what's up?
Me!
Gentlemen.
Woo! My God, G!
Me!
My God. I miss those Ric Flair Nitro promos. He just went crazy. Dude was on like coke or something.
Shit.
He was on coke since the 80s.
Something.
Well, yeah, man. Today's Kurt Angle birthday.
Happy birthday. What did he take?
Word.
45 Percocets or something? What did he do?
56 Percocets, I think.
Yeah, 57, yeah.
Man. When it comes to that dude Kurt Angle, we could do a whole motherfucking season talking about Kurt Angle and his moments.
Did you say that Kurt Angle lost a match to Austin on his birthday?
Yeah, that's that was remember that was
that.
That is crazy. Wow.
Mm-hmm. You know, Vince stay petty.
I always say if you lose in your hometown or on your birthday, you might as well retire. Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah, Vince
always does that.
Petty shit, like exactly, he does.
Yeah. Wow.
Crazy, man. Y'all hit that thumbs up before y'all came up in here, though. You know it's only free. Make sure you wipe your feet before you step in my house. You know the time.
Yeah, man,
I
real
went through
quick
the,
though.
I went through the window. I went through the window.
Will you
Hold
answer
on.
that Black Star?
But real quick though, like I'm battling back from COVID. So
Wait a minute, I got a question for you. Are you vaccinated?
So
Are you vaccinated? I didn't hear you.
Yeah, I guess I
Yeah.
am.
Have you noticed?
Some people still get it. You know, even though
No, I know. The majority
they
of
get
people
the
that are getting
jab.
it now are
Yeah.
vaccinated. Most people are getting now are vaccinated. It's crazy.
Yeah, man. Y'all still, hey, y'all already know what time it is when it comes to that bug, because it's gonna start getting cold again. So when
Yep.
it comes to the vid, it's gonna be out there even more crazier. So you know what I mean. Make sure y'all wash your ass out there and stay cleansed.
Yeah, even Red Fox had a record says you got to wash your ass.
Word, like this is crazy. Like I can't believe the whole world is going through. Oh, motherfuckers don't wash their ass disease.
Yeah. Everybody's
Like,
got Tide Pod challenge and all these challenges. How about wash your ass and get a job challenge? You know?
remember that shit? Yeah, remember that? Remember that shit?
That shit is great. I was dying.
I'm telling you, it's true. This shit is fucking sad. Like,
Yeah.
that's how much people don't be washing their ass out here.
You know,
COVID
it's
would
actually,
never happened if motherfuckers was washing their ass.
it's actually cleaner to eat off your toilet bowl than your computer desk. That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Think about
Like
how
this dude,
different.
Eddie Griffin from European Gigolo.
Yeah.
Remember when he was on that? This disgusting dude, Eddie Griffin, a European Gigolo.
Yeah.
He was eating from the toilet bowl.
Shit. Fucking Kramer on Seinfeld was making dinner in this fucking shower.
Yeah, I remember. Yeah, he was making salads. Yeah.
And then I saw a video the other day. Some guy was making a big ass ramen dinner in his fucking bathtub. I'm like, what the fuck is going on here?
Dude's is
Jeez.
gross. And that's how COVID was invented.
Yeah.
And speaking of that, perfect segue. Like, have y'all noticed that all the champions that held down the COVID era in WWE, they're basically being like look like jobbers nowadays, like a Drew McIntyre.
Well, except for Roman.
Except for Roman, yeah.
Roman. Well, Roman wasn't around. Well, he was around like towards the end of the Thunderdome era.
Yeah.
But when it comes to like what's her name, Bailey and Drew McIntyre and shit.
I mean, I don't watch WWE, but I've noticed like AEW, like when they first started, those guys that were really getting the company going, you don't hear from them anymore. You know, maybe Orange Cassidy.
I'll tell you how this dude, Tony Khan books. When you start getting some momentum and you start, having people root for you, that's when he takes you off TV.
Yeah.
Like, mark my words, I would not be surprised if after Ricky Starks lose to MJF, he's gonna put this dude Ricky Starks. He's gonna take Ricky Starks off TV for like until the middle of January.
Come on, Dark.
That's what he does.
I think Tony Khan watches a lot of porn because he probably sees some hot porn chick, and you get into her pornos, and then all of a sudden you don't see her for 4 or 5 years. So that's how he books wrestling. You know, he wants you to like miss them. He wants you to miss the superstars or the wrestlers. You know, so but I don't know.
But prayers go out to his family though, because I heard his mom's had caught her second stroke, which is crazy. So prayers go out to the Khan family when it comes to that.
Yeah, prayers to them, man.
What is going on? A lot of people are getting strokes lately. Jesus.
Yeah, man, it's the food that we ingest and all that. I'm about to start falling back. It's the food that we be eating, man. The food is just there's a lot of dirty food out here, man. A lot.
Oh, Barry Windham's out of the hospital, so good for him. That's good.
Yeah, I heard about that too. Yeah, blessings go out to the Wyndham family too.
So that's good. That's all we need is another Bray distraction. He won't be on TV for like 8 years if Barry Windham died. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, we already had enough when it comes to this year. Like we need a break.
Wrestling is just gonna
This
get
year is
crazier.
definitely my bad. Go ahead.
I said the wrestling is just gonna get crazier. With Sasha going to Japan, which
New
has
Japan.
to been a part of the deal.
Yeah, man.
Had to have been.
2023 is already starting to look a little crazy.
He's
It's
probably going
4
to show
people in the building. Yeah, it's 4 people. It should be 4 thumbs, B. Let's go. We got to get this shit out there for y'all wrestling fans out there. This is y'all get. Hold on, Nate. We got to push this content out there to all the other wrestling fans out there. Y'all already know the vibes, B. We talk about the old-fashioned wrestling here, but we also talk about what we need to talk about when it comes to making wrestling better.
Wow.
Go ahead, Nate.
WWE is really simple to make it better. Get rid of Vince and Kevin Dunn. So there we go.
I was saying, like, when they came to WWE, I know this dude, Vince, is still in Triple H air. There's no way. I know damn well Triple H ain't going to sit there and just have total, complete reign. No. And then only that, you got Daddy's little girl right next to him right there. Stephanie. You know, Stephanie's definitely going to be in his ear for her daddy.
You got to admit that Trips has done some good things while he's been holding the reins. Like Vince was speed tracking his way to killing the business he started.
I want Vince completely.
Yeah, that's how it seems.
Yeah, I want Vince completely gone because I honestly believe in my heart that if Vince was completely gone out of the picture, we would see AEW versus WWE versus New Japan and all that shit together. I guarantee we'll get one show a year like that, a super show.
But that's the thing, though. Like, why does he have to die for that to happen? You know what I'm saying?
He doesn't have to die. Just put him in fucking Hawaii. Send him to fucking Gilligan's Island or something. You know?
Yeah, like why? Yeah, it's like because he did try something like that similar from before, but it just didn't work out. It was like I think he tried to do like a Forbidden Door in like the early '80s, I think.
He tried to work with like AAA Mexico and shit like that, you know. And
it's like since that didn't work out, he was just like, "Fuck it all." You can't be that stubborn. You know, people change, times change.
He tried to work with ECW. That didn't really work, you know.
No, he didn't. That's the difference. Here's the thing with ECW. He didn't try to work with ECW. He tried to take over ECW.
Yeah, he basically was paying the bills for ECW. So, yeah.
He didn't let this dude Paul Heyman cook. That's what Heyman was like. Yo, Heyman was like, yo, man, let me do what I know. These are my guys. Let me do what I do, and trust and believe people's gonna fucking stick to it like grits to your stomach.
But didn't he give Heyman a Stone Cold at first?
Yeah, Austin went to ECW first.
Stone Cold was in WCW first. Then he went to
ECW.
Like when Stone Cold left WCW.
Hold on, wait, hold on. So I already know this is.
Yeah, it's me, goddammit.
Yo, I'm gonna let you know now. You start with that homo shit, B. You out of here. I'm letting you know now.
What I didn't say nothing homo last week.
No, I'm letting you know now, nigga. I'm letting you know now because you be on that cringy shit at times.
I did not.
Other than that,
nothing
what's going on, my dude?
I didn't say nothing cringe last time. Okay,
my dude. Yes, you did. You know what you said last time, and I caught that shit on the replay. I was like, what the fuck? You said that shit mad subtle. Like, my man. You want to come out the closet on the council roundtable. Anyways, what's going on, my dude?
Well, besides noticing that R. Kelly's album was on iTunes for no more than 20 minutes, and they said, oh, hell no, drop his album.
They snatched it over there. They snatched it over there already?
They snatched it off that quick.
I heard that it wasn't even. I heard that it wasn't even a new album. I heard he released it from before. It
Well,
was re-released.
Well, whatever. He named the album "I Admit It."
Yeah,
Man,
I heard.
that
Yeah, I heard that
that boy,
he Ben came out with that shit. He probably did that shit just to get some commissary
man,
for
that
some
boy tripping.
oatmeal cream pie cookies and some ramen noodles.
What was the top song on it? Pee on You Too?
I don't know, but are we talking about this?
Go ahead. I know you're
this
gonna go ahead. Go get her. Go get her. Go ahead. Flame.
You know what?
Flame her.
I really don't want to say anything about her because all that's gonna do is just give her freaking the benefit of the doubt. Like for real, honestly, the way she went after everything, I will not respect her. I'm sorry.
What are you talking about?
Sasha
You see the
Banks.
title? I know you see the title.
Oh, Sasha.
Yeah. It's just whatever, man. You could have just gave
Go
them the
ahead.
show. You could have
Go
gave
ahead.
them. She could have just did what she had to do, give the show, and then don't show up. But to bounce that quickly, and these are the same fans that freaking made you the star of who you are. Yeah, I get it. You got tired of Vince McMahon and his senile ways. But guess what? Vince McMahon is who made you a star. Don't you forget that. Vince McMahon is the reason why you got all these deals with Disney. You wasn't even relevant. You was Snoop Dogg's cousin who didn't do shit in life. And now she just got way over her head. I'm telling you. Go to
That
New
had to have been
Japan.
a part of the deal for Carl Anderson. Carl Anderson, Luke Gallows. You have to give us Sasha. So they said okay.
Well, that's a horrible trade. Why did we even need Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson?
Because they both wanted to go.
We don't need them at all. Like since that storyline between them and Judgment Day have faded out, there's no use for them. The OC, whatever, they could go. I always thought they were bums from Jump Street. They are trash, yo.
If you look on what CM Punk's Instagram, he's coming back. So.
Oh yeah, I see. Like people need to stop with that shit. They could fucking have, this dude CM Punk could post CM Punk could post himself playing WWE 2K22. Oh, Punk is coming to WWE. He was just playing 2K22. Like,
I hate the fact that I had to bash a black female wrestler like that.
You always do it. It's not new.
No. But I usually bash them just to critique their wrestling. This was just like, yo, get the fuck out. Don't ever come back. We're not gonna miss you. Remember, as important as you thought you was, WWE could always make a bigger star.
I doubt that. They will never be. I would think there will never be another Sasha Banks. Like the only person that comes close is Bianca Belair, and the only reason why I say that is because Bianca Belair charisma isn't like it's a little bit similar, but it's not as to that peak of a Sasha Banks.
Honestly, I think if Jade Cargill would just lead that shit show of AEW, she would be a mega star.
But here's the thing, though. Like, why would she even want to leave? Tony Khan is treating her like gold. She's been undefeated for like over a year.
Yeah, but
she ain't making
a shitload of money. I'm sorry.
She'll make it. She'll make it.
She's not.
If they bring in Sasha,
people saying that Bow Wow. People saying that Bow Wow might bring in Sasha Banks because given the fact that they are all somewhat related, because Snoop is related to Bow Wow, and it's like the whole family tree type thing. Snoop is related to Bow Wow. Snoop is related to Sasha Banks, and they're like all family.
Like there's no way she's that stupid.
I bet Snoop is definitely disappointed in Bow Wow. Like, motherfucker, you disappointment.
Oh,
Sasha's
please.
going to be the next.
All the bullshit that Snoop Dogg did. What you said, Black Star? Go ahead. What you said?
I said Sasha's going to be the next person on Dark. If she
Sasha
barely
Banks?
Oh, God.
No.
Hell no.
Damn, if her name is Mercedes or whatever the hell it may be.
Mercedes Moon. I like that Mercedes Monet.
Man, Mercedes, your ass to
Yeah.
Japan. Do not come back. I don't want to see you ever again on TV.
I don't think she's actually like going to NJPW or whatever. I just think she's there for support. And this got blue. Maybe she was talking about it to somebody and it got leaked out and it got overblown. Like I think everybody's taking this shit way too extreme.
Somebody was already nutting on the fucking mic talking about that shit.
Whatever they talking about was the February show they got. She might get a title shot.
Dude almost busted a whole load talking about Sasha Banks if she goes to New Japan, EO, whatever the fuck that girl.
Raheem was goody. He said Bob Wow's on tour right now. That shit don't mean nothing. Bob Wow could pull up at Daddy's place anytime.
Yeah. He's on tour.
Think
He's
about
watching
what you thought about the Ricky Starks feud, like a actually real
That was
feud.
He flamed MJF. He flamed them.
A real
Maxi
feud.
pad.
A real feud.
That was his best promo.
That was the best promo Ricky Starks ever cut. Hands down.
but it's a great promo. But the end result, he's losing. So oh well. Yeah.
No, but that is end
okay.
result. But it's how he loses though.
Yeah,
If he
that's
loses
okay.
like a warrior, here's the thing. Like I said before, he got to lose like a warrior, and Tony Khan has to keep him on TV by any means.
Yeah.
Don't just have this dude lose, and then next thing you know, you don't see him until January, the third Wednesday in January.
Question: when you just newly crowned someone as champion, how do you book his opponents? Do you just book his opponents to just be fed to the wolves and then you never hear from them again, or do you do something else with them?
No, you book him strong, but then you have MJF win like cheatingly or something like that, or by the skin of his teeth. So you keep him strong, especially if it's a guy that's like
his true first opponent would have been Punk.
Yeah.
Punk left.
Hold on, man. Bro, I was about to say, yo, why can't these people just keep their hands to themselves in a quiet neighborhood, but they always smacking their wife over the head?
What the fuck?
Man, let me tell you, ain't nothing worse than living with people who have money. They always knocking their wives out. It's the other way around. The wife be knocking your ass out.
They're watching Tina Turner's movie or something. Ike Turner.
Love got to do with it.
Ike Turner
With
beat the
love
dog
got to
shit
do
out
it.
of.
Yeah, I know. Holy shit.
I was like, God damn.
Well, yeah, going back to the Sasha shit, everybody thinking like she could have signed NJP. No, she's not. It's not that serious. She just might be in the crowd just to support somebody. Because who's going to be fighting that night or that morning, whatever?
It's Kari Zane against someone.
I'm not even gonna lie. Wrestling's been dry lately.
It's going to be, especially nowadays, it's going to be dry right now because it's December. Ain't nothing really going on right now.
I think we got spoiled by the drama. That's another thing.
Well, duh. Shit.
I mean,
that's a wrestling drama that breeds wrestling. Like that's how we was brought up.
Ain't nothing better.
Watching wrestling as young as we was invested into the storylines. That's what made the characters.
No, I ain't talking about the storyline. I'm talking about the drama, like CM Punk's dog got lied into. Yeah. The dog had to show up in court and testify. I'm just saying.
Larry.
Larry.
I heard that. The reason why I heard the reason why CM Punk started spazzing is because when the Young Bucks had super kicked the door down, the door hit Larry in the face. Larry being the dog, it hit him in his face, and it chipped his tooth or something.
Well, he
And
can only improve that face. You see that dog? That's an ugly motherfucker.
that is an ugly ass dog.
Like,
That
hey,
dog
Larry,
look
who?
like that dog look like a wallet.
Yeah.
Like, hey, Larry, who hit you with the door? See that he's growling at the.
But I ain't gonna lie,
growling at
like you gonna fuck with a man and his pet, like
No.
especially if you chipped a tooth, of course he's gonna start swinging. Number one, y'all kicking the door with the chin music, kicking the damn door down, trying to jump this dude, and then you
How did
chip
they
my
get their ass
man's
kicked?
tooth.
Larry started looking like Benoit with the tooth missing.
Yo, I'm on some real
Like, how
fat
did the
shit
Bucks still
right
get their
now.
ass kicked? That's what I'm wondering.
I'm really about to walk 6 blocks to go get some cheesecake.
Oh, jeez. And
That
get
was
and get
some
mugged,
good cheesecake.
get mugged by the 5th block.
Oh,
Cheesecake.
No, but for real
Cheesecake.
though, how did the Bucks still get their ass kicked? There were
I don't know.
3-on-1 on Punk.
hey, when you got a chair flying at you, that evens the odds.
Yeah. And you got some guy biting somebody's arm. Omega's getting bitten. You got rabies.
Somebody's gonna. I'm telling you, it's gonna be a time. It may not be now.
It's gonna be a documentary.
It's gonna be a time where somebody's gonna. It's gonna be somebody that's gonna say what really happened.
Yeah, once they're all retired, you know.
Right,
It's gonna
like
be
we're
a
gonna be like
documentary.
60 years old. Like, oh, that's what happened. Now I could die. That's all the shit. You know, the flatline when you motherfucker finally heard what happened, and the damn what's it? The backyard assault, the backstage assault.
I'm telling you,
That's
fucking
I'm finally critical.
Omega's fighting Ospreay in New Japan. He's gonna set him up for the One Wing Angel. The lights are gonna go on. Punk's music's gonna hit. He's gonna fucking screw over Omega. I'm telling you, this is the biggest work ever. This
So
is
they
all.
That
screwed
was
all of us.
that was to happen.
That's
Which
all.
it won't. I don't know. That might be something that we can look forward to. To have
Just
this
That
dude
was shut.
to show up out there to face
So-
Dude Omega.
So I
That
have
was
a
shut
question.
wrestling
Punk.
down if that happens.
So
Just
if
thinking
you
they had
was running,
Punk going in at
if-
2023 and then Sasha Banks 2023 for AEW. That's how you kick off a good year for AEW. You know, you take WWE's momentum away for the Royal Rumble. You know,
Because
So let's
you gotta think of it, right? You gotta think of it also. If they wanted to get rid of Punk, they would have been got rid of Punk, injured or not.
exactly. They're still selling his merchandise on Facebook. They're advertising new T-shirts. They're advertising Christmas fucking ornaments of Punk.
so
It's like,
But
okay,
that's what makes it weird because didn't they take him off the video game?
they took him off
No,
the
he's still
cover.
on
But
it.
I told Chris, once Punk comes back, they're gonna make a special edition with Punk on the cover and this and that. Oh, more sales! You gotta buy the special edition. Punk's on the cover. You know, it's more sales.
so
You know?
does the game
What
really
fucking
play
play?
like No Mercy?
Yeah, it's supposed to be like it's the whole THQ gameplay.
Yeah, I think there's stories.
THQ and what's that? Aki, AKI.
Yeah, Aki. Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah, but
you
for
know
that video
what?
game, it's supposed to be like a one-time release.
Maybe they need to bring THQ back and get rid of Sega,
2K?
who's making Sega makes 2K, right?
Yeah.
Or not no more.
Yeah, I think they still do. Yeah, I think they still collab.
I used to
Yeah,
love the NWO games. Those were great.
Everybody needs to get away from the 2K brand.
Yeah,
because
2K they have their 2K. It's a wrap for them. Like
Yeah.
they already had they've been around for like what 2 decades.
yeah,
This
Yeah.
2K was
It's
good though.
enough.
they peaked at 2000 and 2012, and that was it.
I,
2K
I
was
did
good.
Nah, 2K19 was good. I'm playing 2K19 now.
Honestly, I just think they peaked at 2012.
I used to love
2K19 is good.
That's
I used to
when it
love
was.
NWO versus the
That's
world.
when you still had. That's when you.
Oh hell
still
yeah,
had a
NWO.
character.
I always loved NWO versus the world. That was
I
That's
still
when
can't.
you.
I still can't get over the fact you block a low blow by puffing out your chest. But whatever.
right.
I mean,
Yep. Apparently, that's on AEW's video game. You block with your chest.
I
Yeah,
used to
that's
do the fucking Doomsday device all the time in that game. It was so fucking awesome. Oh, I love that.
I'm
Clothesline.
copping that shit though, but I'm gonna wait. You know what I'm saying? I normally don't cop games when they first come out.
Yeah,
You know,
we got
just in
wait a
case
couple
about
weeks.
bugs and
There's
stuff.
bugs. Yeah, there's all bugs and shit. Yeah.
So I'll wait.
2K22 is good.
Yes, I was.
I said 2K22 is good.
Yeah, I heard that was pretty good.
I heard mixed reviews about that. I just I was gonna get it, but I'm like I'll wait for 2K 23.
Look here, I'm not playing no game where the computer makes 85% of its 3-pointers.
Shit, it's not like
Oh,
that no more on NBA. We talking about the WWE,
yeah.
but NBA 2K it's not like that. It won't be like that anymore unless you trash your defense.
Well, so let's play promoter. We trying something different. If you was a promoter,
Well, excuse me.
how much will you pay CM Punk to stay home if this was a work? How much would it take to keep his ass home?
Shit.
Like, it has to be worth it though for him to stay home.
Like how much was he getting paid right now for his contract?
I think it was like $5 million or so.
Now
Something
here's
like
the
that.
question: Do you keep MJF as a champion until he returns, or
No,
would that be a problem?
You keep MJF champion until his contract's about to run out. That's what you do.
Here's the thing, but it's just so much shit going on with Punk. You know what I mean? The main thing is that he can't stay healthy.
Yeah. He's a non-issue too. He's got a tricep injury, so we won't see him till April or May anyways, or at least Wrestle-wise. I mean, if he wants to show up.
Yeah, and his other thing, he's still got name value. That's the crazy thing. People can sit there and bullshit all they want. Oh, I never want to see him again. If this dude Punk was repackaged properly, and he will show some remorse, people will definitely welcome him back with open arms. Like, I'm not gonna lie, he don't deserve to end his career like that. You know what I'm saying? Because it's just crazy. Shit happens backstage. You know what I mean? Was it very unprofessional? Hell yeah. But I feel that if these dudes, the elite could just come back just like that,
Yeah. No.
And
so
then
should Punk.
pose and act like idiots.
And not
He has to
only that,
apologize to a lot of people though
throw
if he does
shots.
come back.
Yeah. I
Throw
said in the
shots when
beginning.
it was in
you gotta-
Chicago.
you
And
gotta
I'm like,
either-
why is nobody not even stressing this shit? Like, it's like
I
they
actually
basically tell
expected
these motherfuckers, like, we here, and your beloved hero was not, like they mocking the fans. Now it's like, okay,
I
this is what I'm talking
expected
about with
better
Tony Khan. I
from
don't know what
Kenny
the fuck he's
Omega.
doing. Hold on, this is what I'm talking about with Tony Khan. I don't know what he's doing. If they're gonna do that, make him be the fucking heels. Make him be the asshole heels. It's like they don't know if they're heel or they're face when it comes to the elite. How you have them in Chicago doing all that bullshit, mocking CM Punk on Be the Elite, the YouTube show, mocking Punk and all that, but they're not heels. We don't know what the fuck they are.
To
Yeah.
me, Omega has always been heelish to me. Always.
Well, I always said you got to either fire them all or bring them all back. Since they brought back
Right.
Omega and the Bucks, they have to bring back Punk. But there's no point in bringing back Punk right now since he's injured. There's no value.
Yeah.
You know. So
But that's the thing, though. Punk, he don't have to fight. He could cut promos.
No.
He
No,
doesn't
I
cut a promo every single week, but have him,
I
him
said
talk from time to time and say what he got to say.
I said bring back Punk with ROH. Have him align himself with Danielson and Samoa Joe, like some kind of ROH group or something.
Oh, fuck that Ring of Honor shit, man.
No, I know, but I mean, you spent all this fucking money. You might as well try to use it for some kind of value.
Remember I
Here's the
told
thing, Ring of
y'all from
Honor should have
before?
never came back.
Hey, remember I told y'all from before? This dude bought Ring of Honor for like, what, $64 million? Tony Khan is a fucking retard.
He
$40
You
million.
spent all that
he just
fucking
used
money on Ring of Honor, and what are you doing with this shit? You
These his
basically
daddy's
overshadowed the AEW championship for Ring of Honor. The AEW
Yeah, but
championship is not even as important as the Ring of Honor championship.
Yeah, but I think they bought Ring of Honor not only for the library, but for a tax loss too, because when they lose their profits or whatever, they can claim as a tax loss for money in the future. You know what I'm
I
saying?
understand all that
It was
though.
a
I do
business. They bought it for
understand.
business. A tax loss.
I understand all that, but it's like, why spend that much money?
Because they're just hoping in the future it will make money, with the library, the streaming thing, or whatever.
Come on.
I'm just saying, because fans
Tony
like
Khan
ROH.
is an idiot. He's an idiot.
I mean, he must be getting some bad yayo. I don't fucking know. Maybe he doesn't go to Columbia anymore. Sosa's bad.
Yeah,
Hey,
something.
the yayo got cut. Okay,
Yayo
that
got
ain't pure
cut.
no more.
I don't fucking
Fucking
know.
bought Ring of Honor for like 60 million. Around that figure, I'm like, huh? Why?
I thought it was like 40 or whatever, but whatever.
Yeah, it was something like, around that 64, 40, whatever. That's crazy. Why?
Yeah.
And then you didn't even have a plan for it. You invested all that money and don't even have a plan for the shit.
Well, we'll
You
see
didn't
how
have
it.
nothing.
Well, they got the show tomorrow, right? They got the show tomorrow, so we'll see how they do tomorrow.
Yeah, but I'm talking about like when it comes like a streaming service
Yeah,
or anything.
And
that's
the
in the future.
Jericho project has been a fail with him as champion. What did Elevate?
I
I don't know
wouldn't say
why
that.
I
I
don't know why
wouldn't go that far
AEW.
because he did
I'm sorry.
introduce Bandito.
Them Ring of Honor titles are nothing but prop titles to me.
Every title's a prop title. That's the point. It's too much. There's so much title, none of them don't mean anything. And then it makes it even worse when your heavyweight title, your main event, your top heel, MJF, he's a fucking mid-carder. He is. They treat Jericho better than fucking MJF.
Well, now they're giving MJF TV time.
Jericho paid his dues. I mean, the guy's been in business for 30 years.
Come
Isn't
on.
a champion supposed to wrestle every week or every other week if he's the champion?
Yes,
Or was we spoiled by WWE from that?
I didn't hear you.
Remember,
You just said it again?
When you was the champion, wasn't you supposed to wrestle like every other week on television?
Well, yeah,
I would say every other week. Like, I would say every other week. It depends, like, when the storyline, if it's a real heated storyline, then yeah, like maybe every other week. But how I would book my champion, he's only going to be around once a month. Twice if it's a heated rivalry.
Yeah. Well, MJF said that in a promo. You're only going to see me wrestle basically.
Uh-oh.
He had cut off. I think his walkie went off. Go ahead, check that perimeter.
Check the perimeter. Ooh.
Right now.
Right now. So scratch.
Well, my boy Tofat.
Sorry about that. He's around.
Tofat pull up yet.
He redacted my video. Maybe you guys send him the link. Look at the link.
Hey.
Yeah.
Man.
He normally sends it up from the
I got a question. No, not you, sir.
Could be at work.
Do y'all have that Samurai X in your neighborhood?
What?
Samurai X. Man, look here. You got Samurai X. You got Rhino 77, Rhino Max. Let me tell you something. That's that shit you take and you get strong for like 2-3 hours straight. Put your woman in a freaking
Oh my God. He's talking about dick pills. Jesus Christ.
Let me get a cheesecake.
Oh my God. I was bored at work last night. I was watching Bachelor Party. Nick the Dick. I love that movie.
I'm about to kick both of y'all niggas out the damn table.
No, man, come on, don't do that. Come on,
hilarious.
Don't do that.
This motherfucker is talking about bachelor parties and samurais. And
Bachelor Party's funny. That movie's funny. That movie's funny.
Is that the shit with what's his name? Jim Belushi?
Tom Hanks.
Tom Hanks. Yeah.
No, Tom Hanks. Tom Hanks. Yeah.
Yeah.
Getting married.
Dude, I'm gonna go home and watch
So
Ghost Dog.
you stupid.
But
So
since
I
we're
heard
talking
about
about
this motherfucking bullshit ass plan that they're gonna have Charlotte Flair be the surprise entrant in the Rumble and then have
Oh
her
God.
win it.
Oh my God.
why
Somebody
they
check
really
on
push
Snuggles. You're gonna have a heart attack.
why they really pushing Ronda Rousey versus Charlotte.
Because Charlotte feels that she needs that one-on-one with Ronda
Dude,
Rousey, I guess, to prove a point that no one cares about.
was that a motorcycle?
Yes, that's New York.
That was a motorcycle. It sure was.
What the fuck? It's like 40 degrees to 30 degrees out here. What the fuck?
They don't care.
Right.
Motherfuckers,
Hey,
They
what?
gotta drain their gas
Motherfuckers,
tanks
yo,
over there.
oh my god, like you hit motorcycles on a daily basis in fucking the Bronx. It
30
ain't no
degree
check.
fun.
weather?
It could be
Well,
a blizzard.
you
The motherfuckers is
gotta
slicing
understand.
through that fucking snow.
You know
Wow.
the trains don't work on weekends, so they screw. So
Oh, they
yeah,
don't?
they on motorcycles.
Oh,
Like you
I didn't
can't
know
drive
that.
through. You can't take a train to Brooklyn. Well, certain parts of Brooklyn.
They don't have the trains on a weekend. Well, what's going on? The rats are fucking taking the tracks? What's going
Nah,
on?
Yeah, you can say that.
shut it down for some stupid ass maintenance.
Oh, maintenance or some shit?
Yeah, like
Yeah.
especially like when it comes to Sundays, it's a wrap. When it comes to Sunday, a lot of trains will be like, "Oh, we're not going to this stop or that stop." They'll be on
Yeah.
some shit like, "Okay, you could jump on the motherfucking 2 and transfer to the Q, get to the L to get to the 4."
Yes.
Yeah.
So imagine if you trying to clap some cheeks and you ain't got no car and you got to take the train. She gonna be
Yeah.
like, "Look, I went to sleep on your ass."
And then the
Then you
next
got
thing you
paid.
know,
And
Then
she
you
didn't
got
have to
paid
wake
that.
the fuck up. Look, I went through
Then
that
you got
same
paid.
shit. Like you can sleep, yeah, get a good nap. I want you to get
Or
a
you
nap.
got
When
or you
I
got paid
touch
that
down,
$60 for Uber.
and then the next thing you know, you got the fucking Furies at the fucking train station with the baseball bat. The Fury. If they remake that film, I'm gonna fucking kill somebody. The Warriors. If they fucking touch that movie, I'm gonna be pissed.
it's
Yo,
gonna happen. You already know it's gonna
you
They
happen.
know
want to
Bro.
what?
remake Planes, Trains, and Automobiles. I'm like, what the fuck? Are you
Yeah, I heard
serious?
with Kevin Hart and Will Smith. Well, that
No, Ashton
might be a wrap
Kutcher
with
and
that now.
no Ashton Kutcher and fucking the other one, Miley Milton, whatever the fuck, Cunha,
Yo,
whatever
you
the
know
fuck.
what? I'm
Like,
really about to
Oh,
find
Mila
out who.
Kunis.
yeah,
Yo,
and Ashton Kutcher. I'm like, what the fuck?
I'm really about to find out who owns this Benz SL the CL 600,
I'm about to see it.
and
Take
I'm
your
just
time. Relax. You
and,
know.
and I'm just
What's
gonna
that?
tell
Drink a
him like,
glass of
yo, how
water.
much you want for this? Because I will buy it and I will just rebuild it, and
What
then I
color?
got a
What color
nice
is it?
Benz.
What color?
It's black.
Black. Oh, okay. I like black. I like blue.
I just want to know why it's just sitting here parked and it's never been driven.
It's a
What kind
bait
of
car. Get
problems
in
does
there.
it
You're gonna get
have?
arrested. It's a bait car. It's a bait
Huh?
car.
But it is nice. I just don't know who it belonged to. Oh well, I'll find out. If they say like $5,000 or 10, I'll take it and put the money into rebuilding it.
Dude, I
Call
don't
it
even know.
Anyways,
call it
motherfucker
the
here
Bruce
talking about
Wayne.
cars and shit.
Oh, my
We got
bad.
crazy people in
It's
Connecticut.
fucking
My
Kurt
God.
Angle birthday, man. Let's talk about this crazy ass Perk Angle. The memories he
Kurt
gave
Angle.
us.
Well, him
Um,
against Shane, I always loved that King of the Ring. I love that match.
actually, my favorite
Oh yeah, him
match
and
was
Shane, right? Man.
Him and Benoit were good too. Him and Benoit, good.
my favorite match was the Kurt Angle and Shawn Michaels feud
Shawn Michaels, yeah.
because
Mm.
Kurt Angle was really, and plus I was young, so I didn't understand the storyline. Kurt Angle really act like he was quitting wrestling. He just came back, beat the shit out of him, got him all bloody, and then I didn't know that they wrestled for almost 35 minutes at a WrestleMania match.
The
That was
only thing I didn't
WrestleMania
like
20, right?
was the milk truck. I hated that milk truck thing. That was so stupid, ripping off
Yeah,
Austin.
Milkamania pause.
I
I
hated
think they
that.
was running. I think that's when they was running out of ideas.
Yeah.
Yeah, they had him basically mimic the whole Stone Cold Bear Truck shit.
But him working with Austin was kind of funny. Badges? We don't need no stinking badges. Badges.
I, I just like the fact, like him and Stone Cold chemistry all together. Like when they came to backstage segments, matches. A lot of people don't talk about this dude, like Stone Cold and Kurt Angle's rivalry. They really had um, a low key one of the greatest rivalries.
No, I'm
Yeah.
gonna tell you this. People really didn't appreciate 2002 Kurt Angle when he went bald. When he went bald, that was a game changer.
Yeah, yeah. When he started, yeah, when he went bald, like right after he stopped wearing that the wrestling, was that the wrestling helmet thing?
Yeah,
We call that shit again? The
I
headgear.
don't know.
When he got rid of the
Yeah,
headgear, the toupee, and they really started embracing the bald head. That's when Kurt Angle went savage.
yeah, like hitting Big Show with a tranquilizer and shaving.
Yeah. Or when Flair
So
was
it was
partnered with
good.
Vince. That was good.
Hey yo, what's good? What's good?
We over here, talk about Perk Angle, man.
Perk
Perk's the
Angle.
goat, man. Perk's the goat.
Yeah, happy
Go.
birthday, man. We should have drunk a whole gallon of milk
He
during
probably
this.
blew out his candles tonight and goes, I blew out my candles with a broken freaking neck.
He said, "My name is Kurt Angle, and what the heck? I broke
Yeah.
my." He said, "I went through life with a broken freaking neck."
Man, what kills me is us watching our favorite wrestlers get old. Like, I can't even relate to these new wrestlers.
And that's why we had honoring Kurt Angle, man. There'll never be another Kurt Angle. Like Chad Gable is good. I ain't gonna lie, he's very entertaining. I like the fact when he suplexes you and you land on your neck, he'll say thank you.
But could he be a serious champion? Unfortunately, not.
He can. He just what it is. It's layers. He gotta figure himself out because right now he is like somewhat of a understudy to Kurt Angle, and he just got
So,
to find his own way. Like
so,
adapt
so
some of
here's the
that Kurt Angle
question.
style, and then try to mold your own.
So, who is our next? Who is our next future 5 champions after Roman Reigns is all said and done? I got one who I think you're
Gable
not gonna like.
Stevenson.
I got one who you ain't gonna like. Baron Corbin.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
No.
you really trying your best to get out of here.
No, I'm
Walking
just
Dead.
saying. It's the writing is on the wall. I have a feeling that they're eventually gonna make him a mega heel, and he's gonna get rid of that stupid gimmick, and he's gonna be champion, and you're just gonna hate the fact that he's champion.
If
They
he was gonna be a mega
already
heel,
tried that before. It didn't work.
if he was gonna be a mega heel, he would have been one by now, bro. No.
Remember, he was from before. Remember, he was a motherfucking GM. How more mega heelish can you get from that?
Well, he was also being booked by Bruce Pritchard, so that didn't really go far.
It's just a wrap for this dude. He's gonna be. You know what they should do with him? Just make him a new acolyte. Fuck it. Make him the new APA. And like have him and I don't know, him and some other dude, have him with a black dude, have them the new APA, and have this dude Bradshaw as a manager.
All
What
right,
black
here's
dude
a good
y'all put with them?
here's a
Think
good
about it.
question.
What black dude would y'all put with them to make the new APA?
There really is none. Because you know what I'm about to think are? I don't think we're gonna have wrestling in the next 20 years left. I think wrestling's gonna die.
We're all
I've
gonna
been
be
thinking
dead
about
before
that
the end
shit
of the
too.
decade. Shit.
I don't think about it too, but I don't think it's gonna like die. Because there's always going to be a place for wrestling. There's always going to be that void to fill.
You sure?
I'm positive.
Dude, the
Wrestling is
Terminator
always going to fill some
2029,
type of
we're right
void.
around there. The Terminator right around the corner.
Because wrestling's been around since the beginning of time. Wrestling ain't something that just happened 40, 50 years ago. It's been around forever.
Wrestling. We're the big
I
boys.
don't know. I give it another 30 years before it's over.
30 years.
Like, what do you mean by over? Like, it's not going to be existing anymore? Because that's not going to
Yeah,
happen.
it's not going to
That's
exist no more.
impossible. Like I said, wrestling has been around since the beginning of time. It's always going to be around. Would it be as popular? Only time will tell.
Wrestling's going to be like how hockey is now.
Just get to 2032. I want to see Taco Bell.
Taco Bell.
Hey, their last franchise, Demolition Man, Exactamundo.
The only thing that's going to be left is Taco Bell, Disney, and The Rock. They're going to
Yeah. Well,
gonna
Disney's
clone
never
The
going to
Rock.
die.
It's going to be the
Hey,
whole.
speak.
It's going to be The Rock and Nick Cannon babies.
Oh, my God.
Man, look here. I guess Nick Cannon
Yeah.
got the last laugh too.
Yeah, speaking
Like,
of that,
oh,
man,
y'all
let me
used to tease
let me cook on what's going on there. Y'all know about? I know we usually talk wrestling. Y'all know what's going on like with the DC shit right now.
No.
DC Comics.
Yeah.
What's up?
Yeah, so basically what's going on is we had a fucking Thanos snap the other day. Remember at the end of the Infinity War when Thanos got the Infinity Gauntlet, snapped his finger? That's what's basically going on. So
Well, that's Marvel though. That's not DC. That's Marvel.
No. Yeah, I know. I'm saying that's what's happening with DC right now. So
Really?
Black Adam, yeah. So Black Adam bombed. It's not a bad movie by any means, but it cost too much money to make. They needed to make about $680 million to break even, and the movie only did about $380 million, more or less.
Oh,
Yeah.
So-
So it didn't break the box office. It's basically a flop. It's one of the first. Now people can say whatever they want about the quality of the DCEU movies, but even the bad ones like Batman v Superman, like they did do good box office numbers, and Black Adam just didn't do it, just didn't cut it. So the James Gunn dude, the director for he did the directing for the Guardians of the Galaxy movies, and he also did the directing for the newer Suicide Squad, the one with Idris Elba, the better one. So
yeah.
they're basically
He
taking
did the
him.
better one. That one wasn't
Yes.
good though.
Yeah,
Can I
so
be
they're
honest
big-
with you? The only thing they could do right is Batman and the Joker. DC is just not it.
Yeah.
Well, they're
Yeah.
taking him and they're basically making him sort of like how Disney is took like Kevin Feige. So he's going to be like the new guy in charge of the creative. And so what's going on now is they're just doing basically a total reset. And oh boy, Henry Cavill, he made a cameo at the end of the Black Adam movie. It was like a post-credit thing. He was doing a show called The Witcher on Netflix based off the video game. And he recently left The Witcher so he could come back full time as Superman. But he just got fucking whacked, so he's gone. Gal Gadot, she was tweeting on Twitter about
I heard they shut down. Yeah, they shut down Wonder Woman 2. I heard Wonder Woman 3. They shut that down.
She did a tweet on Twitter where she was talking about how she loved the character and how she couldn't wait to see the future and stuff like that. And then Wonder Woman 3, that got the kibosh, that got whacked. Oh boy, Jason Momoa. Jason Momoa. He plays Aquaman. Right? He plays Aquaman, but he already confirmed that he's working on his next dream project, so he'll be playing Lobo, which is kind of like a comic relief DC.
He had beef with Superman.
So he basically confirmed that he's basically done with Aquaman. So essentially, what's happening is they're going to go ahead and let Aquaman 2 release, and I think they'll go ahead and let the Flash movie release, and they're not going to touch Matt Reeves' Batman, the one that came out earlier with Robert Pattinson. So Joker 2, that's fine. The Batman 2, that's fine. The Aquaman 2 or just Aquaman 2, that's fine. And whatever this Flash movie ends up being is going to be completely rewritten out the ass because that movie was supposed to have cameos from Gal Gadot's Wonder Woman. It was supposed to have Michael Keaton's Batman. It was supposed to have basically everybody, and that's getting a complete reset. So what's going on is they're basically just doing a complete reset from top to bottom, and essentially it's going to be just like new cast, new movies. They're starting all the way over.
You know they might have their cameos.
Right. So what's going on with The Rock is, I'm sure The Rock is fine.
He's not going to go nowhere. They're not going to replace The Rock. They ain't stupid. They're not going to get rid of him.
Yeah, he's not broke or anything. He's got plenty of money. But the fact that the Black Adam thing, because he really was fucking put a lot of fucking money and PR into this Black Adam shit, and it didn't work. And sometimes it doesn't work. So the reason why I was bringing all this up is because Black Adam, the future of it is grim. Because the whole point was they wanted they wanted Black Adam to like basically have his own franchise, but if it didn't make money, then they're not going to get rid of Black Adam, but he'll probably just be like a character in other people's movies and not have his own direct movies. So the chances of him coming back to WWE are actually a little bit better now, because if this movie had been a success and if it had made money, then you know how it is. Y'all know how it goes with Disney Plus and HBO Max. There would have been like spinoffs, sequels, prequels,
lunchboxes.
Right. But because that didn't happen, then his schedule is a little bit more clear. So I don't think he'll win the Royal Rumble or anything. But
you heard that shit? Like if they
Jesus.
Now, if that was to happen, nobody cannot tell me that Vince McMahon is not in Triple H's ear.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want to hear what nobody got to say if that was to happen. Because I'm not going to lie, that's not far-fetched.
With how many years I watched WWE, I can see it coming from
shit like that. Just so he can fight Roman in Hollywood. And I'm not going to lie, on paper, if it was like 15 years ago or whatever, yeah, that sounds like a dream. Like, oh shit, this dude won the Royal Rumble. Now he's about to have WrestleMania in Hollywood, the world's biggest arena. What's the name of that arena? SoFi, whatever the fuck that's
SoFi Stadium. Yeah.
Yeah, it sounds like a dream. So I wouldn't be surprised if they go that route.
John's gonna use this Rock thing when he runs for president. He couldn't make it with fucking Black Adam. You want this guy running the country?
Man, look, and I said this, Rumble, JCD has to come on the show. He has to.
He'll fucking lose.
He has to give a watch party,
And I said
this, shit.
And I said this to John the other day. I think I don't think that's actually. I think Triple H is a lot smarter than Vince. I could see The Rock showing up. I could see him making a surprise appearance, and it would be a big pop. But like I told John, and we talked about it on the private chat the other day. If Rock comes back, he's getting a pop. But let's just say it comes down to Rock and Sami Zayn, or it comes down to Rock and Cody. If Rock eliminates, I don't know about, I'm like 50-50 on Cody. But if it comes down to The Rock and Sami Zayn, and The Rock eliminates Sami Zayn, I'm not saying it's going to be Batista 2014. Yeah, I'm not saying he's going to get Batista 2014. And I'm not saying it's going to be Roman 2015, but if it comes down to Rock and Cody or Rock and Sammy and Rock wins last, eliminating one of those two,
oh man,
it's not going to be fucking ECW one night stand, but it's not going to be Sunshine and Rainbow. That crowd's going to fucking boo.
Rock wins, right?
Like I seriously,
but yeah.
Here's my prediction. I think The Rock wins the Rumble. I think Cody wins the Elimination Chamber, setting up a triple threat.
You think it's gonna be a triple
Rock
threat
versus Roman versus Cody?
But he already had a triple threat this year. Remember, he already had a triple threat. What was him, Daniel Bryan, and fucking this guy Edge.
That was last year.
That was last year. Yeah, you're right. That was.
Well, Roman's gonna drop the title on both nights. Like he's gonna drop one maybe to Sam, and the other night he'll drop it to Cody. That's what they're talking about, getting the titles off of my Mania. Both nights. Wow. That's what I heard.
That's one way, but I think a triple threat
That's
might
what I
solve
heard.
everything.
If
Yeah.
they were to do some shit like that, then I guess this dude Roman Reigns is spending the night in Hollywood to go film a movie.
Probably.
He ain't leaving Hollywood.
What?
If he's a lose both nights, both titles, then I guess he's staying in Hollywood where everybody else is flying.
I half agree with you.
Sacramento
I
or
half
something.
agree with you saying that. What you said at the beginning of your take, you said that if Rock wins, you think Vince is in Triple H's ear. Here's what I think happened. I think right before Vince got whacked and before he gave Triple H the keys, I think he told Triple H, here's the deal. You can bring back whoever you want. You can book whoever you want. You can do whatever you want. But I truly believe that Vince said, but my plans for Roman stay exactly as they are. Don't change plan.
Yeah.
I think that's what happened.
Especially WrestleMania. It's his baby. You know, WrestleMania was his creation.
Right.
So
And
I
guess
bet,
who's
I
gonna
bet
be
that
there
was
for
the
Mania?
one. I bet that was the one thing where he was like, "You can't change this. My plans for
Yeah.
Roman, which is probably against the Rock.
Yeah.
Keep that the same. But you can change
Vince
everything."
is showing
else.
up for Mania this year.
Yeah, I can see that.
Vince is showing up for Mania this year, so that's why my prediction is what it is.
I don't know. I just want to see Rock be president of the United States so fucking John moves to Canada. Oh, Canada. I don't know.
I would say that this is my prediction. This is my prediction, and this is how I will book it. Right? I will have this dude Roman Reigns fight. I'll have Roman Reigns fight The Rock first on Saturday. Have him beat The Rock, and then give Cody his moment on Sunday. Have Cody beat Roman Reigns.
So which title are you going to give
his
Cody?
big moment, and only for one title though. Only for one.
Which
Well,
title are you
Like
going to give
if
Cody?
Raw needs their title, huh?
Which title are you
like
going
I
to give
said
Cody?
before, man, we've talked about this before. Listen, I got nothing against Cody, but right now, like I'm a fan of the saying, you know, who's hot right now? Right now, the hottest guy in the company is Sami Zayn.
Yeah, Sami Zayn is a real. He's the wild card like a motherfucker right now. He's a major
Montreal is going to go fucking nuts.
Well, then maybe that's how they do it. He drops the title to Cody, and they'd be like, "Hey, Sammy, where the hell were you? You're supposed to, protect me, this and that." And that's how they fight for the title, the other title.
But I think of it like this, though. Check it. I think of it like this, though. Does Roman Reigns versus Sami Zayn, does it really need the belt?
I think so.
Montreal's going to go nuts.
I think what's going to happen.
Oh yeah.
I think what's going to happen is that I think at Elimination Chamber, it'll be like that really cool Puerto Rico show WWE did all those years ago, where it was like, I don't remember everybody was in the match. It was like Triple H, Batista, Randy Orton. There was like 3 other people, and like Batista was still part of Evolution, and it was like that crowd was fucking insane for Batista. So it was like going into the match, it's like, is Batista going to win the belt? Or is he going to help Triple H win? And like in the end, Triple H won, but it built more to Triple H versus Batista at Mania. I could see something similar where it's like at the Elimination Chamber, it's like Roman, Sheamus, Drew, and like 3 other people. But one of those folks needs to be Sammy, and it'll be like the same story. Does Sammy win, or does he, help Roman retain? And since it'll be in Montreal, like Black Star said, just like with the Batista Puerto Rico show, that crowd's going to go fucking crazy. And it's going to me, what it really is going to come down to is just going to come down to the fans. If the fans cheer to like the same way they cheered Daniel Bryan during the Yes movement, if they cheer the same way they did Kofi during the Kofi Mania shit, if they cheer the same way they cheered Becky, remember when they tried to make Charlotte a face and they tried to make Becky a heel? Like 2018, and it just didn't fucking work, and it got to a point where WWE was
hold on, wait, hold up. Only got it's 5 people up here, and it's only fucking 3 likes. Y'all stop playing and hit the like button.
I put a like.
I put a like. I like.
I did a like.
Yeah, I did too.
All right.
Mikey likes it.
But yeah, man, it's just going to come down to the fans, man, and that's really the issue. That's the only concern I have, because lately, these WWE shows, like,
hold on, Tom. What a minute, cut you off again. Yo, Scott, that's you?
What?
All right, cool. I'll be on the lookout for them trolls, B.
Oh. You can't
But
boo
go
me
ahead.
out.
Yeah. I was just saying it's just going to come down to the fans, man, and that's the only concern I have because I'm not the biggest WWE guy, but when I see WWE shows and I see the wrestlers working hard and the fans don't react, and it's like, well, fuck, like the other day on Raw,
Yeah.
there was 2 triple threat women's matches and the girls were working pretty hard, and the fans didn't care; they weren't reacting to anybody.
I remember
So
it was this one that one time it was Bailey and Becky Lynch. Becky Lynch was actually cutting a promo on Bailey, and Bailey was like, "Yo, y'all can cheer for that, you know." Remember that shit? Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. This past couple of months, I don't know. Is the product really that weak, or is the crowd that dead?
The crowd is dead. They're idiots. You gotta understand. We're in our 40s. These kids that's coming to the shows now are like 20s, early 30s, and they are not the same generation. They don't show the same enthusiasm. They're more into their cell phones than they are a product. And why the fuck would you spend damn near $400 to sit in the front row and you're just gonna sit on your cell phones? I'm sorry. If I'm spending $500-600 and I'm in the front row, I'm gonna act a damn fool.
Yeah, you're standing up. You're cheering as loud as you can.
Yeah, and I wish somebody would tell me to sit the fuck down. I'd be like, yo, go to hell. I paid $600 for these tickets. I'm gonna act a fool. I'm gonna come out with my, oh yeah, you're not allowed to have signs.
Yeah, I remember a motherfucker tried to tell me that shit when I was at this when TNA came to the Hammerstein. And I was, that's when Bobby Lashley was the walking Armageddon. So I'm hyped. You know what I mean? I'm moving for my dude. Here goes security. Can you sit down? Like, motherfucker, I paid for these seats. I paid for this watered down alcohol. Yo, my like fucking $11 for a shot of Henny, and that shit tasted like fucking warm soda.
Yeah, like I'm not gonna spend $600 to sit on my cell phone.
Yeah.
Well, the good
I'll be
news is
turned
that
up.
the good news is that the fans do react to everything involving the bloodline. It's really everything else that's like 50-50. But getting back to the point, I think it all really just depends on whatever they do with Sammy. It's all about the fans, man. If the fans really want this Sammy shit to happen, they need to fucking get behind him, just like they got behind Daniel Bryan, just like they got behind Kofi, just like they got behind Becky. Like, it needs to be to a point where Triple H is going to be like, fuck, we got no choice. We got to go this
we
direction.
gotta force the issue. Yeah, you gotta force the issue. Yep.
Do you think Roman gives up the belts at the Chamber?
Never know. I mean, if they really are doing The Rock versus Roman, I could see it because that doesn't need the title. But at the same time, I get where Sandman's coming from, where I could see like Vince still being in Triple H's ear, because I could literally see Vince be like, "You do whatever you want, but like you leave Roman alone. Like we're getting the Mania match, yeah,
yeah." Don't touch my guy. Yeah.
You know what? And it's so mega big that maybe you don't need Roman. You don't need him. You don't need a title.
Yeah.
On
right. Roman goes to Hollywood.
And then what happens is that turns Roman into a full of rage, and he blames everybody. He starts attacking Jey Uso. He blames Jimmy. He blames Solo Sikoa. That would be interesting.
Do you see Umaga's son?
I don't think it should just be a big meltdown like that. I just think that
you need a meltdown with something this big.
You know what? It's really complicated how to end the bloodline shit, because you don't want the bloodline after all this fucking work. Like, these dudes basically built a whole kingdom. You don't want them to just crumble that easily. You gotta chip away. You know what I'm saying? Like, to the point where Roman Reigns is seeing his demise, and it's like he's to the point when he's helpless. You know what I'm saying? You just can't have this dude just lose everything in one night.
Like, I think they turned on Sammy at the Rumble.
Yeah,
it seems like it.
I can see that.
Well, we'll
Setting,
find out with this title match between
Stay tuned.
setting up the
Roman
elimination
Reigns and
chamber.
Kevin Owens at the Royal Rumble.
I just hope Sandman stays awake for the Rumble this
I
year.
think I think the original plan. I think the original plan, and I was okay with this. And there's still some people that are still saying, "Yeah, this is the plan." But when the Sammy shit first started,
I ain't making no
I think
promises.
I
If
think
that
the
shit
original
trash, I
plan
will
was
fall
to.
asleep on this shit.
I think they wanted to do. They wanted the end game to be Sammy joins the Bloodline. He has his run. They have some fun, but in the end, they turn on him, and then Sammy teams with KO Owens, and then you do Owens and Sammy against the Usos at Mania, and then they take the tag belts. I think that's the original plan. I think that's the
I
intended plan,
do
but I
not.
feel like Sammy is
No.
too over at this point, and no offense to the Usos. And no offense to the tag titles, I just think the end game to this Sammy story, which is and this isn't like some mid card story or anything. This is the best story going in WWE, and I just feel like the end game being him winning the tag titles, that's just beneath him at this point. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
But do you give
That's
up the title? Do you give up the title? Does Roman give up the title to Sammy and have Sammy wrestle twice? You want
no,
that to be the end result?
no. You pay Sammy for all the bullshit that he had to do for the last 3-4 years. I'm sorry, he don't.
Yeah.
You don't put tag team titles on him, and he did all
exactly.
this fucking work. Come
And
on,
this is like I said, this is
And
a
that's the thing
year-long
too. If
story.
if him and Kevin Owens or whatever was to win the tag belts, then what? They're gonna go against the Usos like 3-5 times. They're gonna go
Right.
fight the
Yeah.
Usos all summer.
And
Who wants to see
right,
that?
right.
and the
And I know
fans got to get
WWE's
over. The fans got to
Right.
get over the Cody Rhodes feel good story. He's not here. He's injured.
right.
Don't
I mean,
put him. Don't
that
put
could
him
be
in a
that could be the
storyline.
backup
And
plan. That could be the backup plan if the fans are not totally into Sammy all the way for the world title. I mean,
Right, and
maybe
that's the other thing too. People keep
Yeah,
trying to
backup.
force this Cody shit, but there is no story with Cody. The only story is that he wants the WWE title, which no longer exists because they unified it. Whereas with Sammy, you have like this year worth storyline right here.
Yep.
Like
and
you can do Cody
The
later. You don't got to do it now.
Yep.
There's a
And if
real
you
underdog
and if
story.
you put Cody in a title shot now, they're gonna turn on him and they're gonna boo.
Yep.
we figure Cody's going for Rollins still. He got unfinished business with that.
See, to
first.
me, I think that's a better story, like what you just said, because I think it's interesting that Seth is supposed to be this heel and the fans are cheering him. So I could see Cody coming back, and it's like I busted my ass, I tore my pec in a Hell in a Cell, and you guys are cheering the guy that took me out. I think that's a more interesting story to tell for Cody. You can always do Cody Roman later. You can do that some other time.
Yeah.
You don't got to do that.
SummerSlam or something.
You know what I think it. You know what I think it is with Seth Rollins is that nobody never wanted to hate Seth Rollins. It's just that he always gets in his own way.
He needs to
We
stop
always
going
want
to
to
win
root
the
for Seth Rollins. He just, he just does dumb shit to fuck up his own. I'm gonna say his own career, but he just does stupid shit that make you look at him crazy, like him walking out to the ring wearing negligees.
Yeah, Rollins is fucking Rodman 2.0,
That is
man.
funny. I love that shit.
Rodman.
I love seeing
But it
him
kind of
dressed
depends on
like
who
that. I
turns
know
on.
you hate it, Art, but I love it.
But it kind of depends on who turns on Sammy, though. To be honest, if Roman turns on Sammy,
Did this
then
dude just say he loved when Seth Rollins come out wearing negligees?
I just love the fact that Rollins be doing some weird shit.
Oh my god.
That's my thing. Rollins plays it so well. And
So you thought it was awesome for him to come out dressed like how he was? Like the other flamboyant shit, I don't give a fuck about that because heels do that. Heels dress a little crazy just to get on your nerves. But it's like, come on now, that shit that he was wearing, like he was wearing some motherfucking beautiful people let the pictures loose type outfit.
If he pulls an Orlando Jordan and squirts himself with lotion, I'm done.
But question there.
Check this out. At least he didn't have his butt cheeks out. That's all that matters. Like
I'm
those
surprised.
But I have a question for y'all. There.
Go ahead.
That's great.
Did you guys see the spear Petey Williams took by Bobby Lashley?
Yeah, as a matter of fact, that shit was so random. First of all, I didn't even know Petey Williams even worked at WWE. Second of all, I didn't know he was a security guard.
Yeah. Yeah, he's an agent now. He's an agent now.
What
Big
the
ups to
fuck? That
Petey.
shit was so random and out of
Yeah,
pocket.
I like how they referred to him as Pete Williams. I was like, fuck that. He thought it was
Pete
gonna be
Williams. I'm like, wait, hold on, wait.
Petey.
I'm professional now. I'm not the Canadian destroyer. I'm the Canadian politician.
Yeah.
That was
Yeah,
one of the
actually,
nastiest fears I've seen.
a lot of the Impact OGs are like they're like WWE agents now.
I
JD,
noticed, yeah, Biz.
he's there. Abyss,
Bobby
he's
Bobby
there.
Lou gonna be there soon.
Yeah.
But you know why they're agents? Because even though TNA was low budget, they knew how to run a company very well. So the talent, they earned their stripes. And yeah, they're too old now, and they be like, look, you know the business, so we're gonna hire you as a production team or
As
as
a
a
matter of fact,
trainer.
old boy is about to come in. EY, Eric Young. He's going to be
Yeah.
an agent for them too.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah, probably
Man,
wrestle part time.
they fucked up with Sanity, man. They should have let Sanity get a thorough run.
Like, oh yeah, they were killed day one. I think the first day they were on the main roster. Yeah, I remember when they called up Sanity, they specifically used them just for guys for Miz to beat up in his feud with Shane. Like they were dead like day one.
No, but
TNA.
remember,
I
they
think Vince,
won
I
both their
think
matches.
Vince,
They had two matches.
I think Vince
They,
hated Sanity from the very start.
they hated all the
Yeah.
NXT talent from the start.
Yeah.
They
He
just
also
some
bring back
motherfuckers
Sanity, though?
happened to seep through
he
the cracks and
He
happen
also
to
didn't like Vince
survive.
didn't like Nikki. He didn't like Nikki Cross. He said her accent was too thick, and he said that she didn't think he
Oh my
thought that
God.
Nikki wasn't sexy or anything. That's the reason why she
Oh
did
my
the superhero
He
shit.
bugging. Like,
Man, look here,
Nikki
Nikki
if
Cross
you
is
Cross,
working that.
she a little thick thing.
you gotta look at Nikki Cross when she takes off the wrestling gear and she just
Yeah, like when
actually
she
looks.
dolls up and stuff. Yeah, Nikki Cross ain't ugly.
Nikki Cross can be a hell of a baby face, but
I put
No,
that
no,
man.
yeah, they already tried it.
I put that on the WWE. The what do you call those folks? The people in charge of like the makeup design and all that shit. Like,
Creative.
yeah. Like they don't do some of those girls any favors because we talked about that before. Because Asuka, outside the makeup, she's very beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think Sasha Banks is also cute when she has regular hair, not the red hair, the blue hair, but just regular hair, just like Nicki Minaj too. I even thought Nia Jax looked all right when she was wearing regular clothes, but always had her coming out looking like she was a fucking putty out of the Power Rangers. You know,
Yo, you
My whole
stupid. She
I'm
did
telling
come
you,
out dressed like Gold
Am I
Doll one
old?
time.
if WWE wanted to bring some real attractive girls,
I called her the
they
Michelin
they
Man. She was
they,
the
they need to
Michelin Man.
pull Tasha Steelz from Impact.
oh, she's still there.
Yes,
All right.
they
Yeah, I
need
like
to pull
her.
her
She's
from.
good.
They need
She's
to
way
pull
too
her
small.
from. I don't care. She fucking look good. You don't
She's
need no
5'0" nothing.
You don't need a super heavyweight for women wrestling.
She's
Yeah, that's
4'11".
true. Not in
Just
WWE.
keep her away from Rhea Ripley.
Yeah, it's Rhea Ripley time now. That's why it'll be so stupid for Charlotte Flair to win the women's
Oh,
rumble
it's gonna
when
happen. And like I said, when it fucking
like Rhea
happens,
Ripley
I
is
better
cooking
see.
right now.
Like I said, bro, that's gonna fucking happen. And when it happens, I better see the same energy towards Triple H that people give Tony Khan. It's gonna happen. Get ready for
You
it.
know what? You already know
Oh,
me.
trust me, I'm gonna get on that long nosed bastard, and he gonna learn that he gonna be talking about the work rate, and I'm gonna tell him that he's a fucking idiot.
Yo, you stupid. Word, like when is the rumble?
Like, I think Becky wins the Rumble. Charlotte wins the
28th.
wins the Chamber.
Is it 28th?
January, yeah. The last Saturday.
So what they gonna do? Have Rhea and what they gonna do? Have Dominique and Ray fight for the custody of Rhea Ripley?
Yo, you stupid.
Well, the good news is that they're not doing Rhea Bianca at the Rumble, which is what I feared. So since Rhea is not in that match, there's still a chance that she could get the Mania match. So let's hope for the best and see where this goes.
Now they have any balls.
I hope Andrade
They'll put-
plants one.
They'll put Dominic and Ray in the cell.
Dude, inject that seed, fucking
Well,
Andrade.
there's rumors going around. There's going to be a Hell in a Cell match at Rumble. It might be between Lashley and Lesnar. But if you're going to do Hell in a Cell between Lashley and Lesnar, I say just fucking do it at Mania, not Rumble. But I mean,
Right.
whatever.
I don't want to see it. I want to see a
As a matter
fucking
of
legit
fact-
MMA fight between those two guys.
Well, here's the
Yeah, like
thing. Like
that's not
they
even
got,
needed that. All
they
right,
got
'cause,
to
all
do
right, for
Hell in a
instance,
Cell.
you don't need
They
too
I want
much.
a legit
You don't need too much special attractions at
No
WrestleMania.
script.
If you have like 2, that's enough.
Mhm.
Like you don't want like especially you got the 2 nights. We're gonna be divided what 4, 5 matches a night.
Yeah, something like that.
Like, how about you put Solo and Matt Riddle in the fight pit?
No, I thought Matt Riddle was injured. Wasn't he stretchered out one day?
No more fight pit.
Oh.
I'm sorry.
What?
No.
No, I thought Matt Riddle was
Mania?
injured. I don't know.
He
I
should
thought
be
he
by
more
Mania.
fight
Why
pit.
was it? Why? That was just so random.
What's that?
No, because you said put Solo and Matt Riddle in the fight pit. Why?
No, because
Well, didn't
no.
Solo beat him down the other day? Maybe that was like starting their feud or something.
Yeah, that's all
I'm
you
sorry. Fight pit's a disaster. It turned into a wrestling match.
And then that feud is it's not even really a feud yet. Who knows? Like next week, you know how WWE gives it up. They probably won't even mention that shit ever again.
But
Yeah,
by
they
April,
give it up. They give it
Hey,
up.
By
well,
They're-
April?
big ups to
April
big
should
ups
be
to
a big rival.
Solo doing the tribute to Umaga. That was nice.
Right.
Omega.
I actually thought that was Umaga's son, but he's the son of Rikishi.
No,
Yeah.
Umaga's son is in Booker T's.
Yeah.
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 I still
yeah, I
love
thought
that
that.
guy, man. I can still do it. My name is Armando Alejandro Estrada.
No, you did it wrong. Come on.
Hey, what's up? What's up? What's up, y'all? Hey, check it out.
Espérate.
No, it's like this.
Hola.
Escúchame. Everybody listen.
Excuse
Oh, yeah, I forgot.
My
My
name is
name
Alejandro
Aha.
something Estrada.
Armando
They should have
Alejandro.
had that dude in Lucha Underground. That would have been good.
Remember he
I wonder
was
what
the,
ever happened to him.
The extreme dictator.
You
in
know what happened to
ECW.
him?
Oh, bring his
Vince-
ass back, please.
Vince hated the fact that he told Armando to get over by any means necessary, and what he do, he got over, and Vince hated him for that.
Yeah.
Vince hates everybody.
I believe
Vince hates
you.
anybody who gets
Yeah,
over by
you're
themselves
over.
without creative. He
I
hated
remember-
what's his face? The guy that they used to do the he was like the Miz's twin sidekick.
Yeah.
Oh my God, Sandow.
Yeah,
That shit was
that's
funny.
right. Damien Sandow. Damien Sandow was on fire.
That shit was
He's in
funny.
NWA. He's in NWA right now. He's this dude. What's that? Rodney Mack manager.
Aaron
Oh yeah,
Solo.
Rodney back to Matt.
I'll give Cena this. You know, I was never really a big Cena guy, but that match he had with Umaga at Royal Rumble, I still remember that match. That's like the best last
That was a
man
war.
match I've ever seen.
Oh, speaking of
Yeah,
Cena,
it was
so
warring.
Yeah,
Cena's
It was
coming back
war
on
for the
the
stuff that Cena won.
Yeah.
Cena denied to win that shit.
yeah,
was
Cena's
allowed
coming
to
back on the final. I think the final Raw or something before the December.
SmackDown.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah,
cool.
SmackDown. Yeah,
Final SmackDown.
he's making an appearance. They showed a commercial tonight. Oh, and as far as
Yeah.
what's up, y'all? How y'all doing tonight? As far as Sasha Banks goes, yeah, there's 2 possibilities. I'm thinking she's going to be in the crowd, sitting in the crowd like she was at the
Yeah.
the basketball game,
Sure.
or she might be sitting in the front row, and then like after the match, she challenges Kairi Sane for a title. The thing is,
That's what it's about.
Sasha Banks is a WWE produced character. I don't really see her fitting in New Japan Pro. I don't see it. I don't really see her. I really don't see
especially with
her
how they
fitting
wrestle,
in.
she's gonna get hurt.
I'm just saying I don't see
Style
her
that they
fitting.
wrestle with.
Nah,
Yeah.
like I think she can
Well,
rock
big
that
ups
strong
to
style.
big ups to Sandman, you know, because
No.
Sandman a few weeks ago he mentioned the trademark thing, and
Exactly.
you know, what were those
Well, that's a
names?
trademark. I mean, you
She
might can trademark the
did
name,
that.
but she should trademark her name just for protection. But as far as her fitting in New Japan or even AEW, I don't see the fit because, like I said, in AEW, you know, all I see is her in the locker room becoming an ego and like rubbing other girls the wrong way eventually, like CM Punk did.
Yeah, she's gonna do that. She don't know
But
how
that's
to
the thing.
act.
I don't
But AEW don't need
know
that.
where she's going.
Ahead. She's
I don't-
not gonna be. She's not signed to NJPW. Like it's not that
Right.
deep.
All I
I'm
know
not saying
is
that.
this.
I'm saying she shouldn't sign nowhere. Nobody should sign her because for one thing, I think she's got too much ego. Just let her just send her to Hollywood. That's where she belongs. That's where she belongs now.
Only thing I can say about Sasha is this: if she was coming back to WWE, she wouldn't have to trademark anything. So that was the first red
Exactly.
Right.
flag right
Yeah, the
there.
only hang up there he
Unless
said
they're
is
letting her.
both
Unless they're
sides can't
letting
come to terms on money. That's a hang up there. And
Like
personally,
was it
I
LA
don't think she's
Knight,
coming
like
back.
you said, LA.
Right. The only thing I'm trying to figure out is I agree with you. I think, because I heard about the women's division in New Japan because I'll try to make this brief. New Japan has never had a women's division before, like ever. So this is a big deal. And I don't know the full context of it. I know it's called the IWGP Women's Title, but it's not actually New Japan that's booking it. It's actually Shimmer, I believe. They're the one
Oh,
that's
Shimmer,
booking it.
yeah, I heard of it.
Yeah. So Shimmer, they're the one that's booking it. Ghetto just made a deal for the matches to happen on New Japan to give it more spotlight. And so when they decided, well, who's going to be the first champion, they went with Kairi Sane because Kairi is a big name in Japan. And of course, she's a name that American fans, Western fans would know because she was in WWE. And so then when and for a while now, Sasha's been teasing saying something big is coming. And when she says something big is coming, I'm like, well, going to WWE is too predictable. You would expect that. People would expect her to show up at the Royal Rumble. So I never thought it was WWE. And then there's the whole trademark shit that Sandman talked about a few weeks ago where she trademarked like 3 different names. And it was like, wait a minute, well, if she's coming back to WWE, she wouldn't have to trademark any names. She would just come back as Sasha Banks. So that kind of tipped me off. Like, I don't think she's going back. I think she's doing something else. So
She's
like
doing porn.
And here's the other thing too, right? Here's the other thing too. She can come back right now because what storyline is she gonna fit in? You already got storylines set in the play. You know what I mean? We about to hit the Rumble into WrestleMania season. Like you're not gonna have Sasha Banks come in the Rumble to get eliminated. That's gonna make her look like a real goofy ass bitch.
Mm-hmm.
If she shows up, she's gonna show up after WrestleMania season where everything cool off and shit, and they build. They build from there, and then maybe a draft might come into play after WrestleMania, which they should do.
Right.
A draft should be.
I said 2 weeks ago she should have showed up at Survivor Series, but it was in Boston. She was going to come back.
The only question I have is
she's still
I think
on
she
the internal roster there.
I think she will show up at Wrestle Kingdom to challenge Kairi because Kairi will beat the other chick. But the only question I have is if she faces Kairi, where are they doing the fucking match? Are they doing it in Japan? Or are they doing it in America? And if they're doing it in America, all respect to New Japan, it doesn't really have an audience like that. Like that's 2 big names American fans would know. And that's where I think I don't think she's going to AEW, but if for whatever reason she appears in AEW, that's how I see it happening. Because I can see that match happening on AEW television. Simply because Sasha Banks versus Kairi, 2 names in the West that Western fans know. That's too big to happen in Japan. I don't see that match happening like at a fucking New Japan show, like New Beginning.
They said they got a show in February. New Japan's got a show in February. That's when the match will happen. February 18th or something. I think it was.
Yeah. It's called New Beginning. That's what they usually call it.
Yeah,
It's like New
that's what they said the match might take place.
That's in Japan.
Baby.
So that'll be in Japan.
Right.
We'll see what happens.
I'm very curious to see how Japanese fans react to that because again, like women's wrestling in New Japan, like this is unheard of. This is like new territory for them. So progress.
Like
that's
unless
good.
they come to LA, and
LA would be a good market for them. Yeah. LA is a good market. Well, that's what they said. She was going to be Paige's partner, the LA show for AEW.
Oh yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
Yeah, they're talking about that too. But we'll wait.
Oh, guys, did y'all see that
final battle tomorrow? Final battle.
Final battle.
That's going to be a 10-match show.
Is it their last show? Final battle. What the fuck's after that?
Yeah, the word is the word going around is that they're going to finally announce a deal at some point in the show.
Well,
like
good for them.
Yeah, with HBO Max.
Is this for Ring of Honor?
TV deal?
Yeah, because
Nice.
Tony Khan did say he was aiming. Yeah, Tony Khan did say he was aiming for no later than Q1 of 2023 for them to have something like a TV deal, streaming service, something. I'm assuming it'll be a streaming service deal. That's what I'm assuming.
They're gonna
Public
be
More than likely, it's going to be
2 o'clock
HBO
in the
Max
morning.
because Peacock makes no damn sense.
First is gonna
Public-
be Impact. Impact's gonna play, and then after that's gonna be Ring of Honor, like what they did
Yeah,
before.
public access,
But-
followed
or
by Smoky
Destination
Mountain
America.
Classic. Smoky
Well,
Mountain
that's it.
Classic.
Hey, so guys, Ring of Honor is having a pay per view tomorrow night. Then
Hey, I wouldn't mind seeing
Final
Smoky Mountain Classic as long as it's got New Jack's promo in there. I want to see that again.
Yeah.
okay,
it's
hey,
just
thanks for telling me. I
really-
didn't know they were doing a pay per view tomorrow night. Okay, I'm gonna tune in and watch it.
It's on
It's
like 3
really,
o'clock.
it's just really fucking unfortunate about the fucking Warner Media things, the Briscoes, because like the ass boys have to cut the promo for them. But at the same time, like I get it, man. The Briscoes, they're too raw. they're too
Yeah,
raw.
they would have been around.
That's what makes them good, though. See,
Right.
that's why they wouldn't fit in WWE because
I'll be right
know-
back in like 5 minutes. I'll be right back.
All right.
I'm about
Yeah,
to shut it down anyway, Nate. Like I
Alright.
just wanted to let y'all get y'all last
Oh,
Hey,
Cena
Sam, man,
showing
no,
up?
I got something for y'all. Hey, look,
Cena showing
how,
up
how,
December
how did y'all like
30th?
that Atlanta Hawks Boston game where Jade Cargill and Naomi took pictures together? Now, here's the thing: I think Naomi would fit good in AEW alongside Jade Cargill.
No, she won't.
In a fashion, they look like they would have good chemistry on camera. As far as
No, she
you
won't.
know,
She'll be right back on Dark.
Why y'all do that? Why do wrestling fans always do that? Like, don't do that. Like, she can't shoot with Jay Cargill without motherfucking saying, "Oh, she about to go to AEW." Oh, this AEW. Why
She
she just
does
can't be?
look-
Two
I'm not saying she's
females
going. I'm
at
just
the
saying
same
I think
Well,
she would be a better
to
fit than
Malik's
Sasha
point-
Banks.
To Malik's point, two things. One, Naomi is a baddie, and number two, I've said this for years.
Yeah.
I think that Naomi has always had potential as a fucking heel. My question has always been, can she bring it out?
Horribly.
Can she bring that heel out? I don't know if she can, but
I think she can with Jade Cargill. I think they would have good chemistry. I think she'd be a better fit over there than back in
Naomi's a
WWE.
natural sweetheart. She looked like one of those real nice ladies.
Well, kayfabe wise, if any lady in any company has a reason to just fucking snap and pull a Bret Hart, man, like remember that one fucking promo where like Bret lost the match and Vince was interviewing him and Bret just like if any chick has a reason from any company to just snap, it's her, because she's been passed over so many times because Naomi has always been in this weird spot where she's likable, she's cool, but she was never part of that indie NXT crowd. But then she was never a Vince McMahon girl either. But then she's not a Triple H favorite. She's always been like in this weird sort of like
mid-card
thing, and it's like there's potential there. And it was like she marketed herself. She did the whole Feel the Glow thing. She did the custom title, the custom shoes. It was really cool. It was really likable. And then Vince fucked her and just took the belt from her. Then there was that stupid feud with what's her name, the fucking GM chick, but they never explained why she hated her. It went on for
Sonya
like
Deville.
Jackson.
That was Sonya Deville. And the thing is, see, look, on Naomi's first night in AEW, if she would go there, this is a big if she would go there, she would have reason. She would have reason to do a shoot promo. I mean, she not mention names, but she could reference, and people would know what she's talking about. So this is the way for her to shine and bring her true self out, her potential.
Even now, and all due respect to her,
Potential,
because
dude,
I love Naomi, but even now, like everyone's just talking about like what Sasha Banks going to do, and no one's really talking about what Naomi's going to do. So I've always felt like her whole arc, going all the way back to like her FCW days. If anybody has a reason, if any woman in any company has a reason to just fucking snap and just be a killer heel, it's her. But I don't know if she has it in her or not. But if she does, I'm telling you, man, that'll be money in any company, WWE, AEW, or whatever. It's just a question of if she has it in her or not. And I get where Sam is coming from.
She ain't got it. I don't think she got it. She can't. You can only do so much with that girl. She's not going to be a big star. I'm sorry.
No, WWE only did but so much. See, that was their fault. I think Naomi has more to offer than what WWE did with her.
But they don't need that. They found that replacement, Bianca Belair. Why you gonna waste your time with Naomi? I'm sorry.
Because I think Naomi deserves a spotlight. That's just me. That's just my opinion. That's all.
No, she don't. Rhea needs.
Bianca's just the better wrestler.
Naomi needs to sit down. I'm sorry. It's Rhea's time. That's the only person I want to see on top of the world.
Well,
Not
Rhea can have a time in WWE. Naomi can have a time someplace else. That's what I'm saying. That's why
she ain't gonna be worth a damn. Nobody gonna care who she is. I'm sorry.
they'll care if she's like if she's out of shine. Like I said, put her with Jade Cargill. Jade Cargill can work with her and bring it out. And she was a heel before. Remember a long time
Jade
ago.
Cargill can't even
Her
work on
Sasha,
her
and
damn.
Tamina.
How's she gonna bring it up? Naomi is the veteran. Jay Cargill
Yes,
isn't.
Jade Cargill can't even work on her damn self. Stop.
Now, yeah,
The girl,
Jay Cargill ain't no ring general to bring
and
anything
she
out of
ain't no
anybody.
wrestler. Just stop. Don't be surprised. I'm telling you, Jade Cargill is one ACL tear away because she's so unorthodox in the ring. I'm sorry.
Well, that's true. Yeah, I mean,
And you know what I'm saying? Definitely hope that don't happen. You know, that shit is a bitch dealing with a torn ACL. But she
Well,
does
she
need to
needs to
hold
go
her craft
train.
a little better.
She
She
needs to
is very
train.
sloppy in the ring. It only takes that one mistake for her to really hurt herself
and her
or hurt
somebody else.
somebody else.
Yeah, but me
And
The
personally,
only
it just like Black Star said, Sasha is still on the WWE roster for now. I know some people think there might be a chance. I mean, there's always a chance. There's always like a percent chance that she could go somewhere else. The only thing that I'm really thinking about, like as far as like could she ever possibly go to AEW? My thing is the end game to this Jade Cargill Bow Wow thing. I mean, it's not going to be an intergender match. The end game is probably Bow Wow saying, "Yo, I got this honey for you," or I got this chick, I
Yeah.
got this lady that you can fight. And the question is, well, who's going to be that lady? And I think whoever that lady that represents Bow Wow is probably going to be the person that's actually going to finally beat Jade and end this undefeated streak. And if it came to that, I could actually see Bow Wow being like, "Yo, this is Sasha." That's really
Yeah.
the only way I could see it happening.
Yeah. And that
but
don't make
would
sense, but
but
we give
would you
Tony
would
Khan
you
a lot of
degrade
we give Tony
degrade
Khan a lot of
Sasha
credit
by
for that
making
one.
her wrestle Jade Cargill?
Right,
Would
what
you
was
really
that?
Because
degrade her
remember, I
that?
was saying from before, like people were saying that from before. People were saying that given the fact that Snoop and Sasha
Right.
Banks and Bow Wow, they all related, so
Yeah,
it
they
just
are.
fits in with the whole
Exactly.
storyline.
They'll bring in
Would
viewers.
you
Tony Khan's gonna
Don't
waste.
would
matter.
you
It's gonna waste that potential.
degrade Sasha Banks' credibility by wrestling Jade
It
Cargill?
brings in viewers. That's all that
Dude, wait,
matters.
hold up, Scott. You're talking about the greater credit. Dude, Sasha's wrestled fucking Nia Jax. Come on.
I know.
Yeah, you're right.
No, but I'm
My
sorry.
whole
I'm sorry. Jade Cargill is just not it. She looks great. She looks fucking good, but don't waste time on that.
What
Tony
are
Khan's
you
gonna
thinking
waste that
of? What else?
potential.
What else can Sasha Banks do other than go back to Hollywood? Like, what can she do in wrestling right now that'll really, solidify? Only thing I would say she could do in wrestling, especially when it comes to WWE, is have a lengthy title reign. That's all she needs. Give her a nice 5 to 6 month reign. You know what I'm saying? She never got that ever. She will be the champ for like what, a month, maybe.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, that's it. Not even 2 months. She'll be the champ for only a month.
The longest reign she had was in the pandemic when there were no fans.
Yeah, and she wasn't
That
even the
one.
champ. She was a tag team champion.
Yeah.
Bailey
Well, she
was the top bitch.
Yeah, she beat Bailey, became the champion, and that was like during the dead period when nobody was really watching.
Yeah, and remember she lost. She lost right after that. She held the belt for like a month.
Yeah, pretty much.
They'll have her come back, win
I
the
promise
title.
you, Tony Khan's gonna waste that potential.
Shit.
She's gonna
And that's
bitch
the
even
thing
harder.
that's the thing that Sasha Banks don't like. And I don't understand how people don't see that.
I'll give WWE credit whether it was a fluke or whether they lucked out into it. They did strike gold with Bianca. I don't think that was the plan. I just think it just happened that way. But regardless, fluke or not, like they done right by her at least. But where they did right by her, they fucked up on Sasha. And I'm not saying Naomi could have been like a fucking main eventer or anything, but I'm with Malik. She definitely had more untapped potential that they never realized. I don't know. It's like with Bianca Belair. It's like Bianca Belair is like the first chick that WWE's had, where like WWE was like, "Oh yeah, black girls like wrestling too," and it was like, "No shit, motherfucker." Like whatever.
Shit. But anyways, About to
Charlie, can I?
fall back. I gotta wake up mad early tomorrow. You already know, be Tuesday when I pull up again. Tell everybody, tell a friend that can't comprehend. Tell that bad bitch over there to bend.
Ooh, that sounds like a rhyme.
Wow.
Early.
Good knees, good knees, good knees, good
Shit.
knees.
Anyways, until next time, my comrades, you already know the vibes.
See ya.
Peace out, motherfuckers.
Peace and blessings,
Alrighty.
my brothers.